was the DeLine quarterback draw right up the middle. 18 yards later, Gilbertson has the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Wahpeton at the Highliner 11-yard line. Four plays so far. This drive started at their own 49. An incompleted pass, a bad snap, backed them up. Then they had a halfback option pass that got them back to the original line of scrimmage, and now back-to-back big plays of 23 and 18 yards. Pitch here near side. To the corners, King, Trayton King, and he's going to be brought down from behind. Parker Rolsma, I think, came up from behind and made the tackle. He did. Lane Hendrickson was there too, but Rolsma made the tackle. So it'll be 2nd down coming up here. A loss of 1 on the play for King. 2nd and 11 from the 12. Huskies working on the near hash. As we approach, we're at 2:44 left to go here in the first half. Bad snap. Gilbertson has it, gets away from Hendrickson, but he won't get away from Hunt and one of his teammates down at the bottom of the pile there for Valley City. I want to say that was Lucas Ames that came up with the tackle. It is. Lucas on the sack. That's going to be a loss of 4 yards. So a 3rd and 15 coming up from the 16-yard line. Coach Brownlee, Coach Hendricks, the coaches for the 7th graders. So a 3rd and 15 coming up here for Wahpeton. Gilbertson back to pass. Rolling near side. Tucks now throws wide open. End zone pull. Incomplete. Polda was there for the touchdown. If he comes up with it, it is an easy 6 points. He got behind the defense and just off his fingertips. That incompleted pass brings up 4th and 15 from the 16. So 1 minute, 25 seconds left to go. Now we're in the final 2 minutes of the half, so clock will stop. It is a 4th down play coming up here for Wahpeton. 4th and 15 from their own 16. Gilbertson, tight formation, has the snap. Pitches wide, and nothing doing for Fensky, wrapped up and brought down for a loss. Owen Hunt coming up there defensively for Valley City, and the ball will go over on downs to the Highliners. A big stop defensively there. Back to the 23-yard line, loss of about 7 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now for the Highliner offense. From their own 23-yard line with 1:07 to go. In this first half, they lead 8-0. Leighton Hendrickson, the lone setback. The two wings, receiver wide to the near side of the field. Hudson Krewald, handoff, Rolsma to the 30, to the outside of the numbers, 40, 45, midfield, and brought down as he crossed the midfield stripe. That was Jackson Richards on the tackle for Wahpeton. But Parker Rolsma with a nice run on 1st down, and they'll mark it in Husky territory at the 49-yard line. 28-yard run for Rolsma. He has 61 yards on his first 2 carries. 1st and 10 from the 49. Inside a minute to go here in the second quarter. Receiver wide to the far side of the field. That's Kamstra. Krewald, counter again to Rolsma, right at the middle, 45. At the 40, spins around and brought down as he gets down to about the 36-yard line. Gain of 13 for Parker Rolsma. And another Highliner first down. And we're going to have a timeout taken. Valley City will take a timeout with 42 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And we also have an injury timeout, too, for Wahpeton. Your score, it is Valley City 8, Wahpeton nothing. This is Highlander football on the Highline Activity Network. Nolan Cast was the injured Husky, and he came off, though, under his own steam and is to the sidelines. So the Highliners took the timeout. They have it first down and 10 from the Husky 36-yard line with 42 seconds to go, second quarter. Chase Coughlin comes in motion, rolling out Krewald under pressure, lops it up. It's up for grabs, caught and out of bounds. Incompleted pass intended for Rolsma here on the near side. And it'll bring up second down and 10 from the 36. And we'll have about a 5-minute halftime. Varsity volleyball going on tonight as well. Right now we've got the 9th grade and C squad playing. And then about 5:45, the junior varsity, around 7 o'clock varsity, as Horace, the Horace Hawks in town for volleyball over the Hack. And you can watch that on our volleyball channel here in the Highline Activity Network. Krewald, counter, Rolsma to the 35, to the 30, and holds on to that football as Liam Campbell had him wrapped up, and he's squeezed forward. And I'll check that. It was Trayton King, 87, that nearly knocked the ball free. But he gets down to the 25-yard line. That'll be an 11-yard pickup and another Highliner first down. And Rolsma, 85 yards rushing on 4 carries. This will be the 5th play of this drive, which again started at their own 23-yard line. We have 25 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Timeout taken by the Highliners. They lead 8-0. 33-yard touchdown run by Parker Rolsma. Leighton Hendrickson out of the 2-point conversion. That capped an 88-yard drive after they got the ball over on downs. Similar to this drive, which started at the 23. And it's been Parker Rolsma for 28, 13, and 11. On the 3 carries. From the 24-yard line, after that 12-yard pickup, Krewald, counter, Coughlin at the 25 to the 20, bounces off tackler, gets out to the outside, gets around the 15-yard line, and then he is brought down there by Trayton King. But it'll be a gain down to the 10-yard line, and the Highliners will take their final timeout after that 14-yard pickup by Chase Coughlin. 67 yards on 4 rushing plays for the Highliners on this drive, and they're down to the 10-yard line. And they've had the 1 pass play that went incomplete. 6th play of the drive coming up here for Valley City. That'll be 1st and 10. And looks like they put the sticks down, so it is 1st and goal to go from the 10-yard line for Valley City. With 15 seconds to go, they're on a timeout. So this will be the final play, barring an incompleted pass or a penalty on the defense here in this first half. Highlanders lead 8-0. They come up to the line of scrimmage from the 10. Coughlin, slot left. Rolsma, slot right. Hendrickson, the lone setback. Hand up. Parker Rolsma to the 10, to the outside. He cuts the corner of the 5. Eludes a tackler, and he's in for the touchdown. Parker Rolsma takes it in from 10 yards out, scores his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Valley City now leads it 14-0 with the conversion pending. So that was a 6-play, 77-yard drive. And now the conversion, Krewald under center. Hands up, Leighton Hendrickson, and he is upended at the line of scrimmage, so the conversion is no good. And coming up there defensively was Brennan Larson on the tackle. So the run failed. We come back up the field. with 6 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And your score, it is Valley City 14 and Wahpeton nothing. We're back with the kickoff. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. A 6-play, 77-yard drive, capped off by Parker Rolfsma and his 10-yard TD run. And now the kickoff taken by Kumo. Kumo at the 30, and gets out to about the 35-yard line, and that's where he's stacked up and brought down. And that will be the end of quarter number 2, and that'll be the end of the first half. So your score at halftime. Chase Coughlin returning the kickoff for Valley City. He's across midfield. He'll take it all the way into the Husky territory. And he stood up there by about 9 or 10 of the 11 Huskies at the 45-yard line. So a nice return by Chase Coughlin on the short kick. As he'll return it about 25 yards to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Valley City from the Wahpeton 45 with 3.5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Highlanders on top 14-6. A 4-play, 55-yard drive there by the Huskies. Trayton King's 8-yard touchdown run capping it off. And then the conversion failed. So now from the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for Valley City. Again, we'll keep that clock rolling until we get to the 2-minute mark, and then we'll have normal time here in the fourth quarter. Greenwald brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Hudson, 7th grader. Sports number 2 on the back of his Columbia blue jersey. Gets the snap. Come back, counter. Rolfsma at the 45 to the outside of the 40. Cuts back to the 35-30. It's a foot race. 25-20, 15, 10, and caught from behind by Trayton King inside the 10-yard line. Nice run, though, by Parker Rolfsma. But Trayton King with a touchdown-saving tackle down to the 7. That'll be a 38-yard run by Parker Rolfsma. Well over 100 yards for the game now. Unofficially 143 on 7 carries. So from the 8-yard line, it'll be 1st and goal to go for Valley City on the far hash. Now Alexander Kamstra comes into the lineup. He's got a catch tonight for 20 yards. And he will come into the lineup here for the Highliners, as they have a 1st and goal from the 8 as we hit 3 minutes left to go in quarter number 4. Greenwald brings him up to the line of scrimmage. He has his 2 wings. Hendrickson, the lone setback. Coughlin in motion. Leighton Hendrickson on the handoff right up the middle to the 5, and he is going to power his way down. And did he get in? No signal yet. And I think I did see a signal on that far side. Is a touchdown. The official on the far side did raise his hands. An 8-yard touchdown run by Leighton Hendrickson. And the Highliners are back up 20-6 with the conversion pending. So Hendrickson with his first touchdown run of the evening. Set up by the 38-yard run by Parker Rolfsma. And now with the conversion, up 20-6. Greenwald gives to Leighton, again up the middle, and he is in for the conversion. With 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter, your score now reads Valley City 22 and Wahpeton 6. Back with the kickoff. This is Highliner Junior High Football on the Highliner Activity Network. That was a 2-play, 45-yard drive. First, a 37-yard run by Parker Rolfsma, and then the 8-yard run by Leighton Hendrickson. Hendrickson added his own conversion. 2:36 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 22-6. Valley City with the lead. And Owen Hunt has the ball teed up and will kick her deep here for the Highliners. On the far side, taken by one of the up men at the 35 and out to about the 40-yard line. And that's where double check here. I want to say that was number 80. Ethan Bruchart on the return. Bruchart takes it out to the 42-yard line. 7-yard return. So 1st and 10 for the Huskies at their own 42. With 2 minutes left to go here in this fourth quarter. So now we're back to normal time in the final 2 minutes of the half. Two receivers both sides of the field. Gerbaldson to throw. Throws far side and nearly intercepted, underthrown. And incompleted pass brings up 2nd down and 10. Gilbertson, 3 for 10 passing, 55 yards, does have an interception. From the 42. And he's back in that shotgun. Two receivers on both sides of the field. Gets the snap's a good one. Back to pass. Sets up, fires, and intercepted. Back to the way 40. Here near side. Coughlin and Chase Coughlin up, loses the football. He pummels it, but the Huskies going to recover. So Coughlin had the interception, returned it back to the 30-yard line, and then coughed it up. And the Huskies are going to recover. Are they going to say down by contact or no? Nope, it is Husky football. So Wahpeton will get the ball back after the interception's return, and then it comes free. And so the Husky offense will stay on the field. Second interception, though, thrown by Gilbertson. And with 1 minute 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, from the 23-yard line, the Husky offense will come right back. So each team now with 2 turnovers. Actually 3, 2 interceptions and a fumble, 3 turnovers for Wahpeton. Valley City, they have turned the ball over twice. So from the 23-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Wahpeton. At their own 23. Gilbertson to throw, sets up, throwing deep near side. Coolmo incomplete. A little too far for the receiver, Cooper Coolmo. And so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 23. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. We're in the fourth quarter. 22-6, Valley City leading. About a 5-10 minute break, and then we'll be right back with our 8th grade game. From the 33, Liam Campbell standing behind Gilbertson in the backfield. Good snap, bobbled, but Gilbertson has it. Now he's got to ad-lib, and he is going to be wrapped up, and he will be spun around and brought down to the turf at the 20-yard line. He tried to stay on his feet, but Joachim Douay comes up with the sack there. A loss of 3 yards. And an even 1 minute to go. It is a 3rd and 13 for the Huskies. And now they're going to take a timeout. So a 3rd down coming up here for the Huskies. 3rd and 14 from their own 22-yard line. The timeout on the field. They will have the 8th grade game coming up here in just a few. And going on right now on our volleyball channel. Highliners taking on Horace. Homecoming week for Valley City. These two schools, Wahpeton and Valley City, meeting on Friday night for homecoming. Boy, it should be a dandy. Valley City 5-0 on the season. Wahpeton coming off a big 14-13 victory over previously undefeated, number 1 ranked, and defending state champ Jamestown last week. So it should be a dandy ball game here at Hannah Field Friday night. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock, homecoming. Of course, you can watch all the action right here on the Highliner Activity Network. We'll have more volleyball with Cheyenne coming to town on Thursday night for the homecoming volleyball match. Right now, Wahpeton facing a 3rd and 13 from the 19-yard line. Gilbertson, they're going to try something different. Handoff onto the far side, gives it off to Fensky, and Fensky loses a yard to the 18. And it'll bring up a 4th down play with 43 seconds to go. From the 18-yard line for the Wahpeton Huskies. They need not snap it if they do not want to. Of course, there is no play clock. Final 30 seconds. They might try to get one more play off here. As Gilbertson comes up to the huddle. 20 seconds to go. 4th and 14 from the 18. Gilbertson in the pistol. Campbell standing next to him. He gets the pitch. Campbell goes opposite direction, right back up the middle of the 20. He's got running him to the 25-30. Liam Campbell at 40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown on 4th and 14. 81-yard run by Liam Campbell. And as the final seconds tick off the clock and the Huskies score, 81-yard run by Campbell. And now they make it 22-12 with the conversion coming up. Liam Campbell, what a run. He got the handoff, and instead of going to the outside, cut right back up the middle and just flat outrun the Highliners. And there was a foot race between he and Alexander Russell. Campbell was able to get all the way to pay dirt. And they are not going to go for the conversion. They're going to shake their hands. So that was a 4-play drive. 58 yards. Of course, they lost some yards on a couple of plays, but the Huskies, Liam Campbell will take it in. No conversion. And your final score in this 7th grade game, it's Valley City 22 and Wahpeton 12. We'll take a quick break, come back with the stats. This is Highliner Football on the Highliner Activity Network. Well, they are getting ready to go right into the 8th grade game. Huskies win, or the Highliners win the 7th grade matchup by a final score of 22-6. Final numbers: 218 yards total offense for Valley City, 164 for the on the ground. 198 on the ground for Valley City, 20 through the air, 218 yards total offense, 164 yards for the Huskies on the ground, another 60 through the air, 224 yards of total offense. We'll recap this game coming up during our halftime of the 8th grade game, but we're getting right into our 8th grade game. As Coach Howard always says, they warm up beforehand, so there's no need to warm up before, and they're ready to go. So we have ready for kickoff here. And we are underway with our 8th grade matchup here this afternoon. And it'll be Husky ball at the 31. Oh, he picked it up. Smart play there. He was on his knees, but he stood up and then picked up the football and started up the field. So the Huskies offense will be on the field 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Again, 10-minute halves, or 10-minute quarters. Running clock. So 1st down and 10. That was Matt Peterson on the carry there for the Huskies. Here comes a reverse. Peterson got the reverse here to the near side. Gets away from one Highliner, but then wrapped up and thrown down. That's going to be a loss. He got away from one Highliner, but that was about it. They came with the reverse. And coming up on the tackle there was Finn Doctor on the, or check that, that was Gavin Trebold on the tackle. But a loss of 5. Makes it a 2nd and 15 from the 20-yard line. And now here's a swing to the far side again. They give it off to Matt Peterson. And not much there again as the Highliners string it out to the far side. Looks like it's going to be another loss inside the 20. So a third down play coming up at the 19-yard line. We'll call it 3rd and 16 from the 19 for Wahpeton. Opening possession, opening moments of our 8th grade game. Aiden Bonchis is a quarterback. He's in the pistol. 2 backs on either side of him. Check that at his 13. There's a throw far side, and it is caught. Did he hold on? Brennan Barth on the far side. He had to fight a Highliner for it, but Barth came up with it, and it is enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Or check that. No, they're going to say it is enough for a first down. Not quite enough for a first down, actually. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. And +2. That was actually a gain of 8. And now they're going to punt the ball away. Left-footed punt, high end over end kick. And the Highliners will start at the 49 to the 45. Right up the middle. Undum has it. And Hunter Undum on the return there for Valley City. A nice return for Undum. So the Highliner offense, with 6 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the first quarter, will take over 1st and 10. And the ball is going to be marked at about the 28-yard line in Husky territory. So from the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for Valley City. Riley Picker goes out wide to the far side of the field. 2 wings, counter, Undum to the outside at the 30, and he is wrapped up, and he's going to be brought down. A host of tacklers there, but leading the charge was Grayson Cast. He was leading the tackle there. That's going to be a loss back to the 30-yard line. So a loss of a couple yards. Hunter Undum on his first carry, coming in from the wing spot. On the handoff, right up the middle goes Sikora. And Sikora is going to get inside the 30 and now close to the 25-yard line. Andrew Sikora, his first carry. Brings up 3rd down and long here for Valley City. 3rd and 6 from the 25. 4:40 remaining here in quarter number 1. No score. And we got a flag and whistles and stoppage of play. Finn Doctor at quarterback for the Highliners. So a false start against Valley City. They'll back them up 5 more. Brings up 3rd and 11, back to the 30-yard line. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 11 for Valley City. At the Husky 30-yard line. Finn Doctor under center. Movement on the line. There's the flag. Whistle stop. That'll blow the play dead. If they're going to call encroachment or offside here against the Huskies. It is offside against the Huskies. So the 5 yards back. Right back to the 25, 3rd and 6 for the Highliners. Third down play coming up here for Valley City. 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Clock ticking here in the first quarter. Valley City and Wahpeton, 8th grade game. And back to counter here to the near side. Off the carry is Jaden Masarena Milan, and he'll get maybe right back to the line of scrimmage. Again, cast there defensively for the Huskies. So it'll be a 4th down play coming up here. Fourth and 6 for Valley City from the Husky 25-yard line. Ben Doctor at quarterback. Andrew Sikora, the lone setback. Doctor rolling out, looking to throw. And he'll throw far side, and it is, I believe, caught. It was kind of a jump ball on that far side, but the Highliners make the play. And that was Picker on the catch. Nice job there. Riley Pickers, he took the ball right away from a defensive player. It'll be enough for a Highliner first down. They needed to get to the 19, and it's going to be inside the 20 down to the 16. That was a 9-yard completion. Here comes Undham in motion on the first down carry. Macarena Milan on the carry to the 10. He's at the 5, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Coming back on that counter handoff on the wingback. Taking it in from 16 yards away. Jaden Mascarenas Milan on the touchdown. And now the conversion coming up here. A 5-play, 28-yard drive. Handoff, gets off Andrew Sikora, and he's in for the conversion. So we come back up the field with 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's Valley City 8, Wahpeton nothing. This is Highliner football on the Highliner Activity Network. One minute, 6 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Valley City up 8-0. 5 plays, 28 yards. And Jaden Mascarenas Milan taking it in from 16 yards out. Sikora adding the extra point. And the Highliners leading it 8-0. Here's Peterson on the return near side. Matt Peterson, another good return. Brought down by Gavin Trebold, but a nice return there by Matt Peterson. And good starting field position for the Huskies at their own 43-yard line. 44 seconds left to go. We're in the first half, first quarter. Might get one play off here before the end of this first quarter. And now the official had it to 43, picked it up, now moves it back. From the 43-yard line for the Huskies. We'll call it the 44. And the first play on the inside handoff, and nothing doing there. Handoff went to Caden Barth, and he was wrapped up and thrown down for a loss. All the way back to the 37-yard line, and that's going to do it for this first quarter. So a loss on the first play. You're going to mark it back at about the 39. A loss of 5 yards. And that is where we will come back and start quarter number 2 from the 39-yard line for the Huskies. 1st and 10 on their own 39. This is Highliner Junior High Football on the Highliner Activity Network. Wahpeton Huskies will have a 2nd down and 15 at their own 39-yard line. The chain gang has got to get untangled and get it situated here. There we go. The line of scrimmage should be there. Is that no? Nope. No, I think it should have been the 44, but okay. Just put it down somewhere. There we go. From the 44-yard line, we start the second quarter. First, 2nd down play coming up here. 2nd and 15 for Wahpeton. At their own 39-yard line. Snap, quarterback Ryan Flack. And he is going to be swallowed up at about the 36. Not much you could do there. He had Sikora there, Treebolt there defensively for Valley City. Back to the 37-yard line. That's going to be a loss of a couple of yards. So it's 3rd and 17 coming up here for the Huskies at their own 37-yard line. 9:22 left to go, second quarter. Valley City leading it 8-0. 16-yard touchdown run. Jaden Mascarenas Milan on the carry. Last night, of course, the Powder Puff game was played here at Hannah Field, homecoming week. And the seniors, I think they extended a long winning streak, winning 20-12 last night. From the 37-yard line, 2 receivers near side. Shotgun, rolling out, Flack. And again, swallowed up, down he goes. Mascarenas Milan along with Hunter Undum on the sack. Back to the 33-yard line. So a loss of 4 more. Back-to-back sacks there. Bring up a 4th and a whole bunch for Wahpeton. 4th and 21 from their own 33-yard line. They will punt the ball away. Again, there's no rush on the punts. So kick, wobbler, and taken at the 45. From the 50, fumble, and a free ball, and I believe, the Huskies almost had it, or did they get it on a second effort? They did recover it. So the fumble, and the Huskies will recover. Barth had the initial opportunity to recover the fumble, and I think Jack Dimmer might have been the one that did get on it when it squirted free. So it's 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Here in the second quarter, the Huskies will have good starting field position, 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Now the return got out to about the 50, and then the ball came free. Brennan Barth initially had an opportunity to fall on it, kind of squirted past him. I think Jack Dimmer recovered. From the 43-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Wahpeton. Ryan Flack gets the snap, looking to run, and runs into a wall and is brought down for no gain. Maybe a loss of a yard or two. That was Andrew Sikora, the aforementioned wall. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 43. 6.5 minutes remaining, second quarter. Valley City on top, 8-0. Junior high football, 8th graders on the field now. We'll have Thunder football coming up on Thursday. Also volleyball against West Fargo Cheyenne Thursday night. Homecoming football against Wahpeton on Friday. From the 43, 2nd down and 10. Black turns, gives, not much. Hunter Undum, along with Jaden Mascarenas Milan there defensively for Valley City. And another loss on the play. That was Aiden Bonchis on the carry. Mark it back to the 40-yard line. So loss of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13 from the 40-yard line for Wahpeton. Going from left to right. Their purple tops, white pants, white helmet. Highlanders in their Highlander blue tops. Dark blue pants and helmets from the 40. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 13. Flack in the pistol. Gets the snap. Rolling. Looking to throw. Now he's under pressure, and he is going to be brought down and sacked. Caden Elton coming up with the sack there. And that'll be a loss back to about the 30-yard line. Boy, Flack had no chance, and he's going to lose 10 yards on that sack. We'll bring up a 4th down and 23 for the Huskies from their own 30-yard line. And now here's the punt. Oh, a punt right into the line of scrimmage. Kind of a wobbler, low punt. Picked up by Hunter Undum at the 45 to the 40, 35, and then pushed out of bounds on the far side. So Valley City, with 4:21 remaining in this second quarter, they have outstanding starting field position on this drive. As they've had the ball twice, and both have been in Husky territory. This one will be at the Husky 34-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders. Got 2 receivers wide to the far side. Finn Doctor under center. Ends up Hunter Undum at the 35-30, and then taken down on that far side. Braxton Mickelson on the tackle. It'll be a pickup inside the 30-yard line to the 28. Gain of 6 there for Undum. It'll be 2nd down and 4 from the 28-yard line. Finn Doctor gives off. Andrew Sikora right up the middle at the 20. And then stood up inside the 20-yard line to about the 17. That'll be enough for another 1st down on that 11-yard pickup by Andrew Sikora. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City. The ball just around the 18-yard line. So it was enough for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 from the 18. Final 2.5 minutes of this second quarter. Highlanders up 8-0, threatening again. 1st and 10 from the 18. Jimmy Howard, Preston Myers, Don Milbrandt, Brandon Myers, the coaching staff of the 7th and 8th graders. From the 18, 1st and 10. Doctor wants a bubble screen, and his throw was a little bit too high for Riley Picker. So an incompleted pass. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 18. That is the second pass attempt by Doctor. 1 for 2 now. From the 18-yard line. Picker wide here to the near side to the 2 wings. Hand off. Back here around the corner. And the carry is Undum. Hunter Undum to the 10, Undum to the 5, and Undum minutes for the touchdown. Hunter Undum takes the counter, comes all the way around here to the near side. And do I see a flag down at about the 9-yard line or no? It doesn't look like it, though. Well, now officials are chatting. So maybe we do have a holding penalty. There is a flag at about the 9-yard line. That may negate the 18-yard run by Hunter Undum. Or did he step on it? No, he didn't step out of bounds. It's a flag. There's a penalty on the play. Holding against Valley City. So take away the 18-yard touchdown run. And a holding penalty. It's from the spot of the foul, 10 yards walk-off. It goes all the way back to the 18. So no play then, virtually. And we'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 18-yard line for the Highliners. After the nice run by Undum. He's lined up as the wing back to the right. Macarenas Milan to the left. Undum in motion. Here goes Jaden on the handoff to the 20, running him to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. And no flags on this one. And Jaden Macarenas Milan will take it in, his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one comes with 1:07 in the 2nd quarter. Ironically, the first one came at 1:06 out of the quarter. So the touchdown run by Macarenas Milan. Macarenas Milan, his 2nd touchdown, 14-0. And now Doctor under center for the conversion. Hand off to Sikora, and the same combination. Andrew Sikora takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So with 1:07 left to go in the 2nd quarter, it's Valley City 16 and Wahpeton nothing. We're back with more. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, that drive was 4 plays, 34 yards. Macarenas Milan taking it in, and now the punt or the kickoff. Nice running catch by Peterson on the run to the 20. Out the far side of the middle to the 25. He's out at the 30 and then smacked as he gets across the 30-yard line. So again, that drive, 1, 2, 3, 4 plays, 34 yards. Macarenas Milan taking it in from 18 yards out. Sikora added the 2-point conversion. So 16-0, Valley City leading, 56 seconds to go, 2nd quarter. So the Husky offense will come back out. And we'll have 1st and 10 from their own 26. They start at their own 24, their own 44, their own 43, and now their own 26. Highlanders have had 2 possessions. Both have started in Husky territory. So they'll come out with 56 seconds to go, 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Ryan Flack at quarterback. In that pistol, gets a snap, wants to throw, flag on the play. Throws into a crowd, incomplete. Flag on the play here on the near side. The near side official right in front of the Highlander coaching staff threw the flag. And I believe it's going to be against Wahpeton. It is going to be, whatever it is going to be declined. False start. Declined. And they'll take the incompleted pass. Brings up 2nd down and 10 with 51 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 26-yard line. Now here's a pitch here to the near side. And Flack actually handed it off. I think he gave it off to Caden Barth. Barth got it to Aiden Bonjas, and Bonjas was wrapped up and thrown down for a loss. And they'll mark it back inside the 20, about the 27-yard line. Still going to be a loss on the play. So a third down coming up here at the 24-yard line. That was a loss of 2. So 3rd and 12 from the 24. Final seconds ticking off here. They're not going to get a play off, and that's going to do it for the first half. So your score at halftime in our 8th grade game here in this junior high night of football at Hannah Field, it's Valley City 16 and Wahpeton nothing. We're back with our halftime. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. Bob McDonald back with you here at Hannah Field. Cameraman, Technical Director Tegan Zahn also working with us here this evening as we are ready for the second half of our 8th grade game. Highlander 7th graders won 22-6 and 8th graders up 16-0. They had a 5 play, 28-yard drive and took about 5 minutes, 20 seconds off the clock. And Jaden Macarenas Milan, a 16-yard touchdown run. Andrew Sikora added the conversion. And then a 4-play, 34-yard drive. And that took about 8 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock. And with 1:07 to go in the second quarter, Macarenas Milan scored the touchdown, with Sikora adding another conversion, making it 16-0. And that's where we stand here as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Matt Peterson has it teed up and will kick her off. Ooh, there's a rocket kick taken by one of the upmen to the 32 to the 35. That's Sikora 40, 45, 50. Andrew Sikora to the 45 and ridden out of bounds there on the far sideline. And he'll take it to the Husky 43-yard line. So once again, Valley City, their third possession, and they will start in Husky territory with 9 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll have that running clock here in this third quarter. The Highlanders lead 16-0. Again, their third possession in Husky territory from the 43-yard line. And a 1st and 10 for Valley City. Handoff to the 40. Again is Andrew Sikora inside the 40 to the 39. 4-yard pickup there for Sikora. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Highliners. Line of scrimmage is the Husky 39. 16-0 Valley City. Again, the same two schools will meet Friday night, 7 o'clock, right here at Hannah Field. Homecoming for Valley City after being other teams' homecoming game for 2 weeks. Highlanders get to have their own. Here comes the counter to the 40. Undum, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Hunter Undum takes it in. No flags on the play. 39 yards to pay dirt, and the Highlanders lead it 22-0. With 8 minutes and 18 seconds to go, Hunter Undum takes the handoff. It goes 39 yards. And now we await the extra point. The 2-point conversion coming up. Picker will go wide to the far side of the field with their two wings. Under center, Finn Doctor. Handoff goes to Sikora, and again, Sikora, he will do the dirty work and take it in for the 2-point conversion. So we come back up the field with 7 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's now Valley City 24 and Wahpeton nothing. We're back with the kickoff. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. Now, that was a two-play, 43-yard drive. Took 2 minutes, 16 seconds off the clock. And Valley City got a Hunter Undum 39-yard touchdown run. Undum 43 yards on 3 carries in the game. And then Sikora added his third two-point conversion of the night. And Highlanders leading it 24-0. Here's the kickoff, taken by Barth. Caden Barth to the near side. Fumbles the football, and the Highlanders going to have it. He fumbled the football, and Valley City recovers. And I want to say that I think that was Joachim Douay that came up with the tackle that caused the fumble. So now they're going to have the 8th graders out there as Hudson Krewald now is out at quarterback for Valley City at the 25-yard line. So another drive that starts in Wahpeton territory. From the 25, Krewald under center. Jones, and he fumbled on his handoff to Sikora, and it's recovered by Wahpeton at the 31-yard line. On the recovery there was Grayson Cast on the recovery. So the fumble, that'll be charged to Krewald as he will lose on the play to the 31-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 31 for Wahpeton. It'll be a loss of 6 yards for Krewald. 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go. Huskies trailing 24-0. Will have it 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Running clock here in this third quarter. Ryan Flack has gone at quarterback the whole way. And everybody moved but the center. And that usually is a false start. When everybody but the guy with his hand on the football moves. So let's see if they're going to sort this one out. It is false start on the Huskies. Walk them off 5 to the 26. We'll make it 1st and 15 for Wahpeton. First and 15 from the 26-yard line. Black gives it off to Bonges, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. That was Andrew Sikora that did the introductions, and that's going to be a loss inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line. Now they move it up to about the 23 and three-quarter-yard line. Second down play coming up. That'll be a loss of 3 yards. Brings up second down here for the Huskies. From the 23. 2nd and 17. Now time called with 4:29 remaining. Offside, Highlanders. So 5 yards up the other direction. So make it 2nd and 12. Back up to the 28. So the Huskies will bring them up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Ryan Flack. 2 receivers here to the near side is Barth and Fleeth. And the handoff here to the near side on the Barth on the sweep, and Barth to the outside and stepped out of bounds as he's helped out of there by a couple of Highlanders. And one of the Highlanders shaken up right in front of his coaching staff on the sidelines. So Barth on the carry. Gets a yard to the 29. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 11 from the 29-yard line. 3:23, clock ticking here in quarter number 3. Valley City leading it 24-0. Jaden Macarinas Milan has 2 touchdown runs. Hunter Undum has 1. And Hunter Sikora has taken in all 3 conversions. from the 28. Third down here for Wahpeton. Counter to Bonges. Trying to bounce to the outside. Now cuts back inside the tacklers. Will get back to the line of scrimmage. +1. And I'll pick up a long fourth down here. Picker and Treebolt there for the Highliners. They'll get him across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That'll bring up a fourth down and a whole bunch. I'll call them 4th and 10 right now, back to the original line of scrimmage. 4th and 10 from the 31-yard line for Valley City. 2:23 clock moving here in the third quarter. Again, Fleeth and Barth wide here to the near side. Two backs on either side of Flack, the quarterback. Has a snap, rolls near side. He'll dump it off. Has his man complete. Is tied in across the 35. And out there is Braxton Mickelson, and then pushed out of bounds. It'll be short of a first down. So the Highliners will get the ball as they came up short out to the 38-yard line. Gain of 7. So Valley City will take over with 1:42 to go in the third quarter. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Husky 38. I hate to belabor the point, but Valley City's now had the ball 5 times, and all 5 possessions have started in Husky territory. The 28, the 34, the 43, the 25, and now the 38. Now Finn Doctor back in at quarterback. Gets a call from Coach Jimmy Howard from the sidelines and brings it in. From the 38-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Valley City as we hit the final minute of the third quarter. Vicker White here to the near side. Slot or wings on either side. Here's Macarena Milan on the carry to the 40, to the outside at the 35-30, 25-20. Runs over a tackler and then brought down over the 28, down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. And that tackler that got run over is Matt Peterson, and he is injured. I think he took a knee to the chest as he went down low to try to tackle Macarena Milan and took a knee to the chest. Probably got the wind knocked out of him, possibly. Let's hope that's all it is. To the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City after that 15-yard run. So we have an injured timeout as they check out Matt Peterson on the far side. We'll step aside ourselves with 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Highliners leading Wahpeton 24-0. We're back with more junior high football on the Highland Activity Network. Matt Peterson walked off under his own power. Great to see. And I think, again, Teagan and I were just talking about up here in the press box. I think he maybe just got the wind knocked out of him because he went down low to try to tackle, textbook tackling, to go and stop the legs of Macarena Milan. And Jaden just ran right into his chest. From the 23-yard line on the counter, and the carry there for Valley City. Again comes Hunter Undum. And Undum will take it inside the 20-yard line. And he'll take it down to around the 17. Gain of 6 yards for Hunter. Well, with Macarena Milan, Hundum, and Sikora, Valley City has really balanced out the running game with those 3 guys. I don't think any of them have more than 5 or 6 carries. So after that 6-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Highliners. And that is where the fourth quarter will begin. 2nd down and 4 for Valley City. They'll have it at the Wahpeton 17-yard line when we come back for the fourth quarter. This is Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. Here's a handoff up the middle. On the carry there is, again, Andrew Sikora. And he is stacked up back. That was Ryan Flack, was one of the tacklers there for Wahpeton. And also Braxton Mickelson. So the 1st and 10 from the 7, or the 2nd down play from the 17, takes it down. it is enough for a first down. They're going to mark it down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 6, so enough for the Highliner first down by Socorro. So there's exactly what I'm talking about. 3 runs by all 3 of the backs here for Valley City. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, so they can get a first down before they get a touchdown. So 1st and 10 from the Husky 11. 9 minutes, 15 seconds. Clock ticking here in the fourth quarter. Valley City leading it 24-0. Socorro the lone setback. Under center, Finn Doctor. He hands it off to Socorro to the near side, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. Virtually untouched goes Andrew Socorro and takes it in from 11 yards out. And Valley City now leads 30-0 with 8 minutes and 47 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. And now they'll go for the conversion. So that was a 4-play drive, 38 yards. 15 by Macarenas Milan, 6 by Hunter Undum, and the last 17 by Andrew Socorro. Picker wide to the far side of the field. And they're going to try to kick it. They were practicing this. Andrew was practicing kicking during pregame warm-ups. The left-footed kicker out of the hold of Finn Doctor. First extra point attempt. Snap, not a great one, but it's down. No rush. And the kick is up, and it hits the upright. As he couldn't hook it around, but Andrew Socorro's first extra point attempt hit the upright. So he come back up the field with 7:54 left to go here in this fourth quarter. And your score is Valley City 30, Wahpeton nothing. We're back with more Highlander football on the Highlander Activity Network. Oh, Andrew Socorro just missed nailing his first extra point as he hit the upright. Now the lefty will kick it away. High end-over-end kick. And it's taken at the 25-30. Here to the near side, Barth at the 35-40. Looking for running him to the 45, and then wrapped up there. Caden Barth on the return. Out to the 48-yard line. About a 23-yard return. 1st and 10 for the Wahpeton Huskies with 7.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. They'll have good starting field position. And they'll say their own 48-yard line. Here in our final quarter of play, we'll have that running clock until we get to the 2-minute part of it, the final 2 minutes, and we'll have normal time. So they come up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Ryan Flack has gone all the way. Rylan, R-Y-L-A-N, back rolling, looking to throw, sets up, firing over the middle, caught, complete. That is Levi Fleeth on the completion. He'll take it down to the 32-yard line. Nice play there and a nice throw and a nice catch. As Fleeth went up to it, takes it down to the 32-yard line. So first down for the Huskies. That'll be 20 yards on the completion. So 1st and 10 for Wahpeton from the 32. .6:15 here in the fourth quarter. Black in the shotgun or the pistol, moving on the line, and there goes the flag. So it's going to be false start. Oh, false start on the Huskies. Must have been the receiver on that far side that must have flinched. So back them up 5, makes it 1st and 15 from the 37-yard line. So back to the 37, 1st and 15 for Wahpeton. Again, we'll have volleyball here on Thursday. Thunder football will be back here on Thursday. Couple of games from Thunder football. Rolling out, Flack to throw. Now wants to run. Wrapped up. Macarenas Milan now does it on defense with a sack back at the 40-yard line. That'll be a loss of 3 yards on the sack. And we'll bring up a second down for the Huskies from the 40. Second down and 18. As we hit 5 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. It's been all Highliners leading 30-0. Two receivers to the far side, Fleet and Barth. Black in the pistol, 2 backs on either side of him. From the 40-yard line, Ryland Flack to throw. Under pressure, and he is wrapped up and brought down. Another sack there for Valley City. I think Owen Hunt was one there. Macarenas Milan also there for another sack for the Highliners. Back to the 47-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 7 yards on that sack. So back-to-back sacks for Valley City. It'll be third down from the 47-yard line for Wahpeton. 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. There's a train on the far side, but it's not going to be on the Highliner Bridge. It's not going to be on the Cool Bridge. So Huskies come up to the line of scrimmage from the 47-yard line. Barth and Bonches are split out wide here to the near side. Fleet is split out wide to the far side. He has a 20-yard catch on this drive so far. From the 47, Black to throw. Bubble screen, tipped, incomplete. I think that was Alexander Kamstra that tipped it. Or 71, not 11, pardon me. Caden Elton tipped it. So it's just going to be an incompleted pass. And we'll bring up fourth down and 25 for the Huskies from their own 47-yard line. It's always a cool setting when you got something going on over Charlie Brown Field. The lights are on over there. Lights are on here. VCSU Viking baseball team, their fall practice. From the 47-yard line. Fourth down, 25. Movement there, no flag. Flack to throw. Throwing over the middle, complete. Mickelson is tied in at the 45. He's only going to get 2 yards. And then brought down after that short pickup. And Macarenas Milan again there defensively for Valley City. So just a 2-yard completion, and the Highliners will take over 1st and 10. And for the first time tonight, they will have the ball in their own territory with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10, they'll have it at their own 45-yard line. So first starting field position for the Highliners in their own territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 45. My guess is we'll get a couple of plays here and call it a night. Here comes Parker Rolsma in motion. On the handoff, counter comes Chase Coughlin on the carry across the 50, and he'll take a couple of people with him and take it into Husky territory. Chase Coughlin, the 7th grader, down to the 47-yard line. Gain of 8 yards there for Chase. Bring up second down and 2 at the Husky 47. Finn Doctor has gone almost all the way quarterback. One drive for Hudson Crewald. Hudson had one drive and resulted in a fumble. And that was in the third quarter. Finn Doctor under center. Handoff near side. Parker Rolsma. Rolsma at the 45 to the 40. Ridden down from behind. Mickelson with a nice tackle from behind. I'll say the runner was down to the 40-yard line. Picks up 7 yards on the carry. It'll be 1st and 10 for Valley City at the Husky 40-yard line. Probably get one more play in here before this one is called tonight. And the Highliners will pick up the win. They hustle up to the line of scrimmage. 17 seconds to go. With their two wings, Finn Doctor under center. Doctor turns and gives to his tailback, and that was Leighton Hendrickson. He'll lose the yard on the play, and that is how this one is going to end here tonight. So Valley City winning it by a final score of 30-0. We'll be back and wrap things up here from our coverage of junior high football. We're back right after this. This is Highlander Football on the Highlander Activity Network. Back here at Hannah Field, Valley City with the sweep tonight in junior high football against Wahpeton. 22-6, the 7th graders with the win. And the 8th graders winning by a final of 30-0. And the scoring in this one for Valley City, all but their last drive started in Husky territory. Their first drive started with 6:27 to go in the first quarter. And they ended up going 5 plays, 28 yards. And it was Jaden Macarinas Milan with the 16-yard touchdown run. Andrew Sikora added the extra point, and with 1:06 to go in the first quarter, Highlanders are up 8-0. Then they would get the ball back a little later on in the second quarter at the 34-yard line, and then they would go again 4 plays, 34 yards on this drive. Again, Macarinas Milan with a touchdown run. This one 18 yards out. Sikora added another conversion. Your halftime score was 16-0 Valley City. And the opening drive of the second half, the Highlanders from the Husky 43-yard line only took 2 plays after a 4-yard run by Sikora, a 39-yard touchdown run by Hunter Undum, and then Sikora added the 2-point conversion. And with 7:44 to go in the third quarter, Highlanders are up 24-0. And then here in the fourth quarter, Valley City, again, this time starting from the 38-yard line in Husky territory, went 4 plays, and it was an 11-yard touchdown run by Andrew Sikora. Then they tried a conversion, a kick. Sikora, who'd been practicing those in warm-ups with Coach Myers, had a good kick. It just hit the upright. It would have, it definitely had the distance and had the height, but just hit the upright and was no good. And with 7:54 to go in the fourth quarter, it was 30-0, and that was your final. So the Highlanders were pretty consistent with their scoring. 1:06 to go in the first quarter, they scored. 1:07 in the second quarter, they scored. Then with 7:44 in the third quarter, they scored. And with 7:54 in the fourth quarter, they scored their touchdowns, winning it tonight by a final of 30-0. So the Highlanders picking up a couple of wins here. And, of course, homecoming week kicked off last night with Powder Top football. That was won by the seniors, 20-12. Junior high football here tonight, and right now going on over at the Hack, we've got the homecoming volleyball matches as they are hosting Horace right now, and the varsity match should be getting started shortly. So you go to the Highlander Activity Network and go to our volleyball channel and watch Highlander volleyball tonight as they are taking on Horace tonight at the Hack, and that should just be getting started. And then, of course, we will have Thunder football, that is the 5th and 6th graders on Thursday. More Highlander volleyball with West Fargo Cheyenne coming to town on Thursday for more homecoming volleyball here on the Highlander Activity Network. And then, of course, our homecoming football game, Valley City and Wahpeton, Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff right here at Hannah Field. Should be a great night. Two very good football teams, the Highlanders and the Huskies, on Friday night. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Well, that's going to wrap things up for my partner and our technical director and cameraman Tegan Zahn. And, of course, Brian Krewald, who came in helped out a little bit on the technical side. Of course, all you listeners that are watching on the Highlander Activity Network, we do appreciate you. And, of course, our sponsors, Dickey Rural Network, Essentia Health, and the Valley City Booster Club for their support of the Highlander Activity Network. Final scores, 22-6 for the 7th graders, 30-0 for the 8th graders. A sweep tonight over the Wahpeton Huskies. Till next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us, and so long from Hannah Field.